This 32-pounder 5700 weight was carried aboard USS Congress during the American Civil War. On March 8, 1862, USS Congress was at anchor beside USS Cumberland at Hampton Roads when the ironclad CSS Virginia came out and attacked the two ships. When she had been built in the 1840s, USS Congress had been the pride of the U.S. Navy. She represented the ultimate form of the American heavy frigate, which dated back to USS Constitution. She was, in effect, a super Constitution, a bit longer, a bit wider, able to carry heavy 32-pounders on her main deck rather than the 24-pounders of the earlier ships. When CSS Virginia came out on March 8th, she sailed past USS Congress, and Congress fired a whole broadside at the ironclad. But Congress's 32-pounders simply had no effect on Virginia's armor. Virginia focused her initial attention on USS Cumberland, which had been refitted to carry a battery of heavy guns. Ramming Cumberland, Cumberland sank quickly. USS Congress made sail and headed for the shallows to get away from the ironclad. However, she ran aground, and CSS Virginia was able to take station astern of Congress. Congress could shift two guns to fire at the ironclad, but again these did little and were quickly disabled by Virginia's fire. With the ship on fire in several places, with casualties mounting, the hard decision was made to surrender USS Congress. CSS Virginia moved to take possession of the surrendered Congress. However, fire from federal troops ashore meant she could not do so, and instead she opened fire again on Congress. Heated shot fired from Virginia's 9-inch Dahlgrens struck home in the frigate, setting fires which could not be put out. Congress's crew members had no choice but to flee into the water, trying to swim ashore. The frigate caught fire. The fires eventually reached the magazine, and the ship exploded. This 32-pounder was raised from the wreck of USS Congress. It is displayed at Norfolk Naval Shipyard at Trophy Park, where it serves as a monument to the 160 crew members of USS Congress who were killed or wounded in the action with CSS Virginia, and all those who served in the Battle of Hampton Roads. That battle, in which CSS Virginia would meet USS Monitor, showed the vulnerability of wooden warships, especially in confined waters where they couldn't adequately maneuver, and it heralded a moment of revolution in naval warfare.